Hi again, I'm Carson from Guys with Games, and this week we're going to talk about another set of material that I keep in my class all the time. It's small enough that you could carry it around with you if you want, but it is a set of flashcards of all the different flags from around the world. Now, I've made a printable version of this and put it up on our Patreon if you're interested, but let's take a look at what you get. First, I divided the files into different continents. This way, if you just wanted to practice Europe, for example, you could only download these and print these off. I have the complete set, so let's take a look. This looks too many. This must be North and South America together. But let's just stick with Asia here and Europe. Okay. This one is a reference card. It just tells you what's on each card. So on one side, obviously you'll see the picture of the flag. Then the other side, it lists these 4 pieces of information. So on which continent is this particular country? What is that country's name? What is the capital city of that country? And then I've also included a square kilometer area. Now, this is less important for the students to learn or memorize, but I wanted my students to have some idea of relative size. So one country compared with another, which one is bigger? And it also allows us to play kind of a really interesting game. And so I'm going to show you the different ways that I've used this in my class. But keep in mind also that this is something that the students could use on their own in break time or before or after class. First, we could just have a simple sorting exercise. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, Kazakhstan, I think. Okay, so I'm going to mix some of these up together. We have some Asian flags and some European flags. I'm going to just quickly shuffle them. Okay, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to show the student a flag. Now, whether or not they know the name of this country, they could at least say, you know, A or B. Is this Europe or Asia? Is this a country in Europe or Asia? And this one is Europe, I think. Yeah, okay, Andorra. Very good, okay. How about this one, number 2? Oh, that's Asia. It's the Middle East. It's Iran. Okay, now, again, they could know that they could have been studying these things, or it could just be an exercise in kind of guessing. And then once guesses are being made, we can start to take a look at some similarities and discuss this. So it's a gateway for a lot of understanding, you know, recurring color patterns that are used in different flags from different continents. Okay, another way we could do this is I just take one of these cards, and whether or not we know the name of the country, I can direct my students' attention to a colored map. So let's take a look at my map, and we're going to try to guess the color on the map of this country. This one is Turkey, so we need to look for, it's green. It's a green color on my map. And that's how they do it. They just guess the color. If they get it right, they get 1 point. The other way that I've been able to do this is just have them start to learn the names of these countries. You know, once they have been studying geography for a while, especially the English words for different countries, we could start practicing this country's name. Okay, Turkey, Russia. What's the next one? Ooh, Tibet. And then the same thing would be true for capital cities. But the last one I want to show you is about the size. So if we take a country, let's start with Turkey. That was our example. And we say we're going to put this out here. This is Turkey. I'll show you on the map where it is. Let's take another one. Wow. This is Greenland, I think. Let's take a look. Is that right? Yeah. So now we have kind of a spectrum from very large to smallest. And let me zoom out here. Okay. And I'm going to give them another country flag. And I might even tell them the name of this country. This is Qatar, I think. So is Qatar smaller than Turkey, larger than Greenland, or between these two in size, in terms of size? The answer has got to be smaller than Turkey. We can compare. Yes, it's much smaller. Okay, so you can either make this, you know, continually guessing A or B or C, or you can add things to the spectrum. So let's leave Qatar out there. And now we need to look at another country. This is what, Myanmar maybe. I hope. Let's find out. Okay, so before I look at the thing, I'll tell them, okay, if this is Myanmar, which I think it is, and sorry if you're in this country, I should know. Anyway, in terms of size, is this smaller than Qatar, between Qatar and Turkey, between Turkey and Greenland, or larger than Greenland? Okay, if this is Myanmar, is it bigger than Turkey? I'm going to say it is not bigger than Turkey. So we need to compare. Nice, so I'm right. It would go here. Okay. Well, I'm lucky. Okay, so that's how you could use this game in terms of this. And so how it would work is each group of students would have, let's say, 3 cards in their pile. If they get it correct, then they're down to 2. If they get it wrong, let's say they said, oh, that is here. No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. So then they get an additional 1 into their hand. And the first team to run out of cards, to get them all placed correctly, wins the game. So that's our set of flashcards of the different flags of the world. Once again, it's up on Patreon. If you're interested, you can go check it out. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.